Every man who truly walks the path of retention reaches a moment that changes him forever. It's not the cravings that scare him. It's not the silence. It's the sudden awareness that something bigger is paying attention. Not people, not society, something deeper, something unseen. The moment you decide to hold your energy instead of wasting it, life starts responding differently. The air feels heavier, your thoughts feel louder, your emotions feel sharper, and you begin to realize that every choice you make now carries weight. This is where most men misunderstand retention. They think it's only about resisting urges, but the real challenge is realizing that once you stop leaking your life force, you enter a higher set of rules. Energy is no longer ignored. It is observed, tested, directed. The universe does not give power freely. It watches to see who can carry it without collapsing. Semen is not just a physical substance. It is stored creation. It is potential in its raw form. It carries the same force that creates life itself. When you learn to control that force, you step closer to the laws that shape reality. And the universe does not allow unprepared men to play with creative power without consequence. That's why the moment you start retaining, life begins to challenge you from every direction. Suddenly your mind fills with old thoughts you thought you had conquered. Desires become louder. Temptations appear where none existed before. Random situations test your patience. People provoke you. Opportunities distract you. Attention comes unexpectedly. None of this is accidental. It's calibration. Life is asking one question again and again. Are you serious, or are you pretending? Every man wants strength. Few are willing to endure the discomfort that strength requires. Because real power is not gained through pleasure. It's forged through restraint. Retention removes the escape routes. You can no longer numb yourself with distraction. You can no longer hide behind habits. You are left alone with your own energy. And that is uncomfortable for most men. When a man releases constantly, his energy scatters. His thoughts become dull. His emotions swing. His motivation weakens. Life feels flat. But when he holds, everything intensifies. He feels more. He notices more. Anger rises. Desire burns. Sadness surfaces. Boredom becomes unbearable. This is not punishment. This is exposure. Retention does not create weakness. It reveals what was already there. This is the first test. Can you sit with your emotions without running? Can you feel discomfort without escaping? Can you hold pressure without breaking? Most men fail here, not because they are weak, but because they were never taught how to direct their energy. Energy must move. If you retain without purpose, that power turns inward and creates chaos. That's why so many men relapse, not because they lack discipline, but because they lack direction. Retention is not hoarding energy. It is learning how to command it. When you begin to channel your retained energy into your body, your goals, your craft, your growth, something shifts. Your focus sharpens. Your presence deepens. Your confidence becomes quiet instead of loud. And as your internal strength rises, life responds. Your body adapts. Hormones stabilize. Your posture changes. Your eyes carry weight. People sense something without understanding why. Opportunities appear. Attention follows you instead of you chasing it. But here's the truth most men don't hear. The universe doesn't only reward growth, it tests it. As your energy increases, so does responsibility. If your inner discipline does not match your rising power, life will correct you. That's why some men on retention experience sudden chaos. Jobs fall apart. Relationships end. Emotions overflow. It feels like everything is breaking. But it's not destruction. It's purification. You asked for strength. Life is checking if you can handle it. The same energy that can build a great life can destroy it if misused. Retention magnifies everything inside you. Your confidence, but also your ego. Your clarity, but also your impatience. Your ambition, but also your pride. Whatever is unresolved will surface, and it will not leave until it's faced. This is where retention becomes a mirror. It strips away the false versions of yourself, the mask you wear for approval, the habits you use to escape emptiness, the lies you tell yourself to stay comfortable. The path isolates you, because growth requires separation. Not everyone can walk with you while you change. People may misunderstand you. You may feel disconnected. You may doubt yourself. This is part of the process. Before life trusts you with influence, it humbles you. Before it gives you clarity, it removes distraction. Before it gives you abundance, it checks your discipline. A man who can control his sexual energy can control his direction. If you cannot master what's within you, you will always be a slave to what's outside of you. Retention demands inner authority before external reward. You will be tempted. You may fall. But every time you rise again, you strengthen the part of you that refuses to quit. Discipline is not built in comfort. It's built in moments where desire screams and you choose restraint anyway. Every time you do that, your nervous system rewires. Your identity shifts. You become someone who can be trusted with power. When retention starts working, you stop chasing. Energy begins to follow you. You stop proving. You start attracting. You stop forcing outcomes. Things align naturally. Not because of luck, but because your internal state finally matches your external goals. But the tests don't stop. They evolve. At first, life tests your impulses. Later, it tests your character. It tests your humility, your patience, your intentions. You will be given moments where you could dominate or guide, react or stay calm, show off or stay silent. This is where most men fail. They confuse power with control over others. Real power is control over yourself. Retention doesn't make you superior, it makes you accountable. The more energy you hold, the more your thoughts and intentions matter. If your mind is filled with ego, lust, or manipulation, life will shut doors quickly. If your energy is aligned with growth, service, and creation, doors open effortlessly. Energy follows purpose. If you retain just to feel important, you will feel restless. If you retain just to attract attention, you will feel empty. But if you retain to build, to improve, to contribute, life supports you. Not immediately, not loudly, but consistently. The journey of retention is not a test of strength alone. It's a test of identity. Will you choose discipline when no one sees you? Will you stay grounded when life becomes uncomfortable? Will you hold your energy when your body demands release? Every moment of restraint strengthens you. Every temptation resisted builds internal order. The strongest men are not those who never fall, but those who learn from every fall and rise sharper. When you begin passing these tests, life reorganizes itself. You find yourself in the right place at the right time. You meet people who match your mindset. Opportunities feel natural instead of forced. This is resonance. Your internal frequency is now aligned with the direction you want to go. But never assume the journey ends. The higher you rise, the subtler the challenges become. Life stops testing your urges and starts testing your heart, your integrity, your compassion, your leadership. Ancient traditions understood this long before modern language existed. Different cultures used different words, but the truth was the same. When a man masters his creative energy, he aligns with creation itself. He stops reacting to life and starts shaping it. The discomfort you feel on this path is not a mistake. It's a forge. It burns away weakness. It removes what no longer serves you. You are not just retaining fluid. You are retaining potential. At first, that energy feels chaotic. It pulls your mind in different directions. It amplifies emotions. That's because it's raw power. Life gives it to you slowly to see how you use it. Waste it, and it turns against you. Direct it, and it becomes calm, focused, unstoppable. Awareness is the first key. You must recognize how temptation disguises itself. It's not always desire. Sometimes it's boredom, loneliness, stress, the urge to escape discomfort. Pause when it appears. Breathe. Observe. This is training. Power grows when you choose awareness over impulse. Purpose is the second key. Retention without direction creates pressure. Give your energy a mission. Build something. Improve your body. Sharpen your skills. Serve something larger than yourself. Energy needs a path. Humility is the third key. Strength without humility collapses. You are not retaining to feel above others. You are retaining to become dependable, grounded, useful. Life rewards those who carry strength quietly. Patience is the fourth key. Retention works on delay. Results form beneath the surface first. Most men quit in the silence because they want proof. The man who continues anyway becomes dangerous in the best way. Transmutation is the fifth key. Move your body. Create. Focus. Meditate. Channel energy upward. When sexual energy rises, it transforms into clarity, vision, presence. This is real power. When you master this, you stop fearing temptation. You see it as training. You stop chasing pleasure. You find peace. And that quiet strength becomes your signature. You are not doing something small. You are breaking cycles. You are restoring discipline. You are becoming a man who can hold weight in a world that avoids it. That's why it's hard. That's why it's lonely. That's why it matters. Hold your energy. Direct your purpose. Stay grounded. Life is watching, not to judge you, but to prepare you. The universe doesn't test weak men. It tests those who are ready to rise.